It's tour time. The long-awaited tour of the boat is finally here. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Let's get into the insides. Or the inside. Hello, my angel.
I'm not still cleaning up.
Right, okay.
Cleaning.
No, totally not. Be prepared. Be prepared. Well, you're going to see something terrible. This is Narrowboat Josh in his current form. We've done pretty much nothing to the boat since buying him, have we? Cleaned, tidied, made some very minor bits and pieces. But one of the really good pieces of advice that we got, actually, and everyone has, in fact somebody today, the lady in the gift shop, well, it wasn't a gift shop, was it, in the nice shop, even said today, which was don't rush into buying stuff, don't rush into changing things, just live with the boat, work out what works for you, what doesn't, what you might want to tweak, because it's all so easy to just rush into stuff. So we've heeded that advice. Enough people have said it and they know what they're talking about because they've been on the water for a lot longer than we are, and so yeah. So this is the boat as is. The boat's been in a few different configurations. So as you can see, we're in the galley, aka kitchen, and this one's back.
What we'd referred to as the reverse-ish layout.
Yeah. On the basis that, well, yeah, we think this is a reverse layout, don't we? It's certainly getting towards a reverse layout. At some point, the kitchen, I'll show you where the kitchen was, but the kitchen was not here. It was much further forward. This is the layout we wanted. So, yeah, so kitchen. I'll just close das door. Say? Oh, you're trying to escape.
No,
okay.
I was just going to, so you can see the kitchen a bit better.
Cool.
Isn't it?
So, door to the stern deck. It's a stable type door, so the top and the bottom work independently. I suppose if you've got pets, that's useful. Otherwise, I can't think of any reasonable reason why that's an exceptionally good idea, but there you go. Got our solar panel charger here, which...
Oh, look. Can you get that?
Oh yeah, Billy, come back.
What a bird right outside the window with a worm in his mouth.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
he was just standing looking in.
Oh, he's so cute. He's after more stuff. Yeah, cool. So we've got solar panel charger jobby here, which has 2 USB ports, which mean that you can run cables through to the back of the boat, charge your phone off the solar. We've got some storage here for stuff, which actually is incredibly useful. We've got a fridge, which we haven't tried running, so at the minute it's just, well, it's just a white blob of stuff, isn't it? But we plan to get that hopefully working at some point. Basically, we think it's just going to drain the batteries, the leisure batteries, and our leisure batteries look like they might be a touch on the weak side. So 1.5 bowl drainer sink, that is useful in a boat. Just is, isn't it? In the same way it would be in a house.
Yep.
And then you've just got to find ways of storing stuff. So yes, we've got drawers down here, but actually cups and mugs and utensils, wine glasses, and yeah, just whiskey glasses, you know, all the important stuff in life. This is Sue's latest purchase.
It's a good one, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
It fits really neatly into that space,
Yeah,
and
it
it's. We did have all these before we got it. All the glasses were just sitting on top of the fridge, so
Yeah.
keeps them out of the way.
Yeah. Gas oven, we have got to grips with this gas oven. It was really aggressive when we first got the oven, wasn't it? And it basically just looked like it cooked on full or nothing, but we have worked out just exactly where you need things like the oven to be to get anything other than a blast furnace. And it's millimetric. You get that 1 millimetre either side and you've either lost the gas or you are blast furnacing your food. So anyway, we're on top of that, aren't we? And then it might sound silly, but little things like this glass jobby here, yeah, just give you extra work surface. As you can see, we're not massive on work surface, and we're already thinking of ways that we could potentially refigure the kitchen in time to improve things, one of which is to sink either that or that through that wall, and all will become clear in due course. 2 windows in the kitchen, which is nice and bright and airy. That's our inverter, that little silver jobby down there, so that converts electricity from the batteries, the leisure batteries in the engine bay, into electricity you can use to run your appliances. So yeah, that's the galley, aka kitchen. Moving further back, actually, side hatch. This thing's a cracker, actually, just to be able. Oh, hello, Mr. Swan. To feed the swan, really.
Definitely his little patch over there, isn't it?
Yeah, he's preening himself again. He'll be back. We'll see him
when
later.
He's hungry, he'll be tapping on the door.
Yeah. It's just nice to throw. It's on double doors. I don't know if we can. Yeah. So we've got double doors, 2 of these, and in case you don't know what double means.
Well, it's a triple door really, because the top bit opens as well.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, just to let extra air in. It's just heavy, the top one.
Very heavy.
It's made of metal, isn't it?
When it folds back onto the roof of the boat, and when it's folded back, I haven't got enough muscle to be able to pull it back over.
Yeah.
So I have to get on a little stool to get it.
There's lots of these ribbon lines which Boat Greg installed. Sorry. Oh, he's having a stretch. He was doing that earlier. He was into yoga. He's doing that. Flap, flap.
Oh,
yeah, he's cute. Anyway, so right, bathroom. It's a small space, so I don't know how this is going to come out, but sink, tiny sink. Really hard work, actually, the sink, just because of its shape and size, so we might need to think of another solution for the sink. Full size shower cubicle with a rain head shower. I don't know. Oops. There we go, and another one for a sort of hand jobbing. Hand jobbing.
You can't say.
You can't say, that's a family show.
The pressure's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, the pressure's surprisingly good, actually. Yeah, it is surprisingly good. Some storage, so storage cupboard, medicine cupboard, and Boat Greg has fitted this. Well, it was a towel rail, wasn't it?
But
I have no idea, but that's what he said it was.
Oh yes, roll them up and stack them up.
Oh right, yeah.
That's how you do it.
Right. Well, so we use it for loo rolls. Talking of loos, a cassette toilet, for anyone who's used to camping, they'll know exactly what that is. For somebody that doesn't know, a cassette toilet is where you material is collected in the bottom half, which is pre-mixed with water and chemicals which break it all down, and then basically you split the top and the bottom half of the toilet, take the bottom half to the LSAM point and deal with it. Very simple system. I would say most boats have these.
Cassette toilets.
Cassette toilets,
I don't know if this is slightly different. This is a porta potty, because we don't. We take our whole base. The principle of it. Yeah. Material goes into a holding area, portable holding area.
That's the one. This thing, full size washing machine. Just no. Well, I don't know. Right, TBC on the washer. One of the reasons for TBC on the washer is it's too big to go through that door. So to remove the washer, would be either to dismantle the washer or dismantle the bathroom. So we like our washer, don't we?
But while you're there, we were just talking about sinking in the oven from the other side.
Oh yeah, so if we were going to sink an appliance into the bathroom, it would basically sit where this thing is, because this washer is about the same size as a cooker or an under-counter fridge freezer.
Yeah, so the washer and the oven back onto each other currently.
Yeah.
So you can get the perspective.
Good point. So yeah, that's one option. Okie dokie. Okay, bed area. It's a double bed. Some boaters have bigger beds, don't they, that either run horizontally widthways across the boat, which is fine if you have your bed at a fixed point, but when it's in the middle of the boat, obviously doesn't work. We've considered getting some sort of extension down the side, which means we can have a wider mattress, but to be honest, we're not finding it an issue at all, so that's good, isn't it?
Definitely.
Windows both sides, which is good, because if you're on the towpath side, as we are today, you can close this blind and still have light in the bedroom coming through. If we were moored on the starboard side, then obviously that we could have the blind there and have a view out over the canal, which is nice. Some storage over the bed, and then little bits and pieces that probably mean not a lot to people who live in houses, but this shelf, for instance, is very good for storing a whiskey glass at night. There you go. This shelf across here is very good for putting your mobile phones on. So that's all good. So under bed storage. Boom. So where do boaters store their clothes? Main answer, under here. And these are the 42 litre storage boxes that we bought from Dunelm. So if you remember me saying that these are about the same size as a Mazda Mark 1 MX-5's fuel tank, so there's 4 cars worth of fuel tank storage, and actually you could store boxes on top of boxes if you wanted.
Get a couple more to put on the top.
Yeah, so that's these stacks of storage, isn't it? You're not struggling. And then we also have storage shelves and boxes here, so things for socks or whatever. This gas fire appliance jobby is going. We're not keeping that. Boat Greg used it on a regular basis, I believe, but yeah, getting rid. We also have, oh yes, a wardrobe for hanging things.
Is it a wardrobe? Is it a little cupboard? Wardrobe.
It's a wardrobe. You can hang clothes in it. It's a wardrobe.
I suppose.
It's what you need it to be. It's got a hanging rail. It's got hanging clothes stuff, and
a window.
Yeah, a window. Don't know what this space used to. Oh, kitchen. So at some point, Boat Greg had the kitchen here. In fact, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He moved it here. Did you not say he moved it here?
Yeah. So he put the kitchen here and then decided that it probably wasn't a good idea and moved the kitchen again. So don't really know why. Do you know why? No. He did say. Anyway, I'm sure it was clock thermometer thing, which you probably catch when Sue's going, "Oh, it's so cold. It's so cold." So that's that. This next area's useful. So, you see all these radiators? These run off the Webasto heater. That's the thing that got Sue saying, "Fire! Actual fire!" on our first day on the boat. We've not tried them, have we? Don't do that. So.
It said it needed servicing, the heating, but I think it's worth doing.
We'll have a look. Yeah. Useful breakfast area. So yeah, work area, breakfast area, whatever you want to be. Ideal height with two stools. This is the Hawaii router. We'll talk about that at another point, but so far, thumbs up from me. So that's good.
I mean, this does fold down, doesn't it? This top.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got like a little thing under here, so you can fold it down. But I think with these stools here, I don't really know what you're gaining. So we've not So we've not folded it yet.
There's the Killington carpet just tucked in the corner there, waiting to be resplendent on our floors. Oh yeah. Saloon area, which has a 2-seater sofa. It's snug, but it is a 2-seater sofa. Got a stool here for extra storage, which does tuck under this little table here. Storage. It's amazing actually when you start thinking about a boat, just what you can store. So in that step, for instance, I'll show you in a second. This is our log burner solid fuel stove. So this will run coal, will burn coal, wood, I don't know, pixies, whatever it is you want to. I don't know. Do people burn pixies?
It was only you would think about that.
Oh, there you go. Stuff like that. Gets really nice and warm actually when it's going, and then this electric fan, just because the clearly the heaters at one.
Oh, is it electric?
Right.
I thought it
well,
just...
it runs on heat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which converts into electricity. So.
Right.
Yeah. It's not steam powered or anything, so. But it works really effectively, doesn't it? So it just takes the heat that's welling up in this corner of the boat, and then pushes it down the.
Decent way actually. It keeps the bedroom warm as well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's a really good.
When you get past there, that it
gets a bit colder towards the galley. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we talked about this, didn't we?
Step. Ta-da! Doubling as a little storage area for firelighters.
Yeah.
And your axe is in here.
Yes.
But that should be locked up really, so you can't use it.
So just
you know you're going to whinge yourself.
Yeah, I am actually. That is going to happen undoubtedly. But that just helps to, again, you just find areas, don't you, for storage and that sort of thing. And this is what's known as the well deck. For those that aren't boaters or just don't know, imagine if you're a boater, surely you know this is called a well deck. Anyway, this is the well deck. Seating, soft seating each side, and a useful area in front actually.
That's our fridge.
That is our fridge. So we have a fold-out table where you can dine or whatever it is you're going to do, and then in here, as my able assistant will show, dun, 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 we have a fridge. So the idea with this is the boat's steel hold, and therefore will get cold when it's in water, as it obviously is, and then that will transfer and keep all the food and drink in that area nice and cool, and it largely works, doesn't it? It is relatively effective. We'll see when we get to the height of summer, we might be saying something different then.
Yeah.
For now, it's better than we thought it would be. Is that fair?
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, we might have the fridge sorted by then anyway, might we? Who knows?
A bit more storage in behind that area, and then under here we have more storage for stuff like water and paint cans and buckets and all that sort of stuff. So which is why you sort of hear us saying quite often, where is something? Oh, it's in the well deck, and that's because actually there's actually an awful, don't say actually too many times, especially repetitively, clown. There's actually quite a lot of space in here, isn't there?
There is actually.
Thanks, actually. And this blue plasticky stuff is called a Crotch cover, so that keeps this area, keeps the rain out and that sort of stuff. It acts as a bit of a conservatory. So in summer, well, spring now, isn't it? It's actually quite warm. Keep saying it now because I've
actually. Because this is where the plants live in their little tray, so it just get really warm. It's like a little mini greenhouse, really, with the plastic windows. So it gets really, really warm and really, really cold.
Yeah, so warm on a hot day and really cold on a...
All right.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
It's the extremes of temperature for sure, isn't it?
You can remove the Crotch cover, but you're still left with a big structure over the top and that white or cream area with a porthole Crotch board. These items are both fixed, so might be looking for a different solution to that, because you must be able to get some sort of a system which can be removable without having bulky lumps of
you would have thought so.
Timber around, you know, some sort of a tent system. I don't know.
It'd be nice to have like that, as I've seen a few with a full window going on at the front as well.
Yeah, they look cool, don't they?
Nice.
And we have to bear in mind, for us, we've got this, you know, our yeah, we could only have that top portion anyway, but we'll investigate that in due course.
They're not cheap, these covers, though, I don't think, are they? Like, you in for thousands.
Are you?
I think so. Oh.
Gosh. Right, so we like our Crotch cover and board system, so that's absolutely perfect for what we
not
need.
Rotten at all.
No, not at all. Not even slightly, no. Right, okay, I'm just going to whiz around, and from bow to stern, let's just recap. So, saloon area. I mean, if anyone's looking at this thinking, oh, I've got some ideas for you in terms of extra storage tips or something nice and positive and constructive, please do post up, or any questions you've got about, oh, how do you deal with, or what do you do for XYZ? Yeah, more than happy. In fact, we'd love to hear from you. If somebody just wants to tell us that the fuse from XYZ is 0 point something out of line, then you're more than welcome to retain that little nugget of information for yourself. But yeah, this is how we do it. As we say, it's not, if we had a clean sheet of paper, I'm not saying this is exactly what our dream boat would be laid out as, or decorated as, or whatever. This is basically a cleaned and tidied version of the boat that we got down in Oxford, and yeah, just living and working out what we do or don't want to keep, what we want to change, what we want to tweak, improve, yeah, so hope that's useful. We thought about doing this really early on, but well, for a whole bunch of reasons, we didn't. We felt that actually it's time just to show you inside Narrowboat Josh and our home, and because that's what it is. I know people think, well, show me, but
you've had a good nosy round our home.
Yeah, and that's the gig, isn't it? You're in somebody's house. So, in fact, something Ian the boat was saying, he was saying that you proper boaters will always ask permission to even step onto somebody else's boat. So if you were double moored, for instance, you ask the captain for permission to actually come onto somebody else's boat. And that might seem a bit formal, might seem a bit weird, until you understand that actually you are entering into somebody's house, and you wouldn't just walk into somebody's house without saying, can I come in, or unless you're a burglar, they don't do that. They just sort of crack on, don't they? But yeah, that is.
Don't ask in the style of Mad Mick, though. Like,
well, at least he asked.
He was going in whatever the answer was.
Yeah, he was actually. Yeah. It is. He had so much momentum. If I said no, he would have been 6 feet within the boat anyway before he could actually stop. So
it was more. I'm letting you know I'm going on the boat.
Yeah. We like Mad Mick.
We do.
So anyway, there you go. That's Narrowboat. That's Narrowboat Josh in current form. Hopefully you'll get to see lots of changes and tweaks and improvements inside and out. as we learn more about the boat and ways that we can improve things. But for now, as I say, we're just enjoying cruising, so we're not going to just absorb all of our time in making changes that really don't need to be made. We want to get out there on the waterways, on the canals and rivers, and enjoy the boat for being a boat. So anyway, there you go.
Hope you've enjoyed.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.